Another day in paradise. And everything behind me here I can make a boat with. Harakeke. The dry stuff that's dead, it'll float, very, very buoyant. And of course we've got the harakeke to make the rope, the muka, to tie it together with. We let a few seeds go here, because we don't need that. And they regrow on the ground and it makes more room for more to grow. Here's more here. That's enough. It's about 10 in each bundle I'm making. Tie them with flax at each end. Strong. Go through here. And then I'm splitting the end like this so it becomes two. And I'm going to go under one of the stalks. Back around. Just keeps it tighter. Back through. Making a reef knot here. Keeping everything really tight. I'm using my toe to hold it. That's our first two bundles together. Well, she doesn't look like a boat, she looks like a big bundle of sticks, but she'll float. Tie this off like that. That's good. Good. Very good. Trying to find wood to build a paddle and to make a seat and a strut. That's a paddle. It's important to put these ties here, otherwise the angle will mean these loops slip off that way, keeping them in the whole way. Basically what we're making is a Kentucky raft, so we need a side rigger. And raft is something which actually floats with lots of bits of wood like that, all stuck together, and each flotation device helps it float, whereas a canoe cuts through the water. This is a raft, so it's slower, more sluggish, and we need to have something to keep it from tipping over. So I've got a couple of pieces of timber, one I found on the beach and one I found in the bush, and I've made 3 bundles of smaller bits of the platy, as I call it, flax wood. Going to bundle those 3 together and put our side rigger poles on each side like so, and that will go to our main raft. That's our side rigger, easy to carry, light. We'll put it on down the beach. I put our side rigger on down here and head straight out. It's a moment of truth. I had to think long and hard about taking my Mick guard jacket, but it's March and it's cold out there. I've got my kitty, my little basket full of mussel bait, and let's do it. Let's just get out there and see how this thing goes. She floats. I knew she would. Floats good. Oh, this is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I knew it would float, but I didn't think it'd be this stable. It's wicked. Unbelievable. Perfect conditions. It's a real good craft. Oh man. This is really stable. It's way more stable than my last one I made out of a mussel buoy. And the wind is blowing me offshore too, so that's good. Strong offshore. There's a strong offshore breeze, so I put up my little bit of a sail just to speed things up a little bit. It's not much, but it's catching a little bit, so it's helping. Would have been a good morning for the Kentucky. Well, I definitely made the right choice to bring the jacket out because it's getting cold. I'm quite wet. At the risk of having a cold, wet bed to sleep in tonight, I want to look after myself now. The trouble with fishing is late March, there's not that many as there would normally be like in February. So I've booked it a bit late, but still, we've got a long way to go to paddle up to where they'll be. I'm guessing about another hour of paddling. Let's see how we go. The gouge has been the best for fishing with so far on the Kentucky. I've got double muka this time because I don't want to lose my gouge. I've tied it together twice. I can't afford to lose that, it took too long to make. And it's my best fishing tool. Oh, it's deeper than I thought here, that's good. There's the bottom there. Line back up, no bites, go further out. She's slow going. It's definitely a raft and not a boat. But it's stable. There's a massive big boil up out there. If I could get to it, I could catch fish. But it's so far off to paddle, and by the time I get there, they may be gone. But there's fish out there, just nothing here. I've now got myself in a position where I'm on my knees paddling. And it seems to give me a little bit more power. It's starting to get closer. A lot of seaweed here now. Birds working over here. I've been paddling for an hour. Taking a long time to get out here, but I am getting out slowly. Just going through all the seaweed. There's fish over there, that's what I need to get to. A boil up just over here. I can't paddle fast enough to get there. Holy shit, there's a boil up out in front of me. It's the same one before. Oh, it's just keep on paddling all the time to get closer and it moves further away. You can see I'm a long way offshore now. I want to get to that boil up. If I can get to that, they'll take anything just about I throw at them. They're feeding frenzy. Birds. Take the sail down. There's no more wind, it's dead still. Mammoth paddle. There's birds around me. We can catch fish here. Hopefully we're in the right place after about a 2-hour paddle to get this far out. It's like very slow work, but we can catch fish. Hundreds of little sprats. Hundreds of them. That's what the fish are feeding on, not bait. I need a lure, look. All around my boat. Hundreds of them. You can see them on top of the water. I'm exhausted. I've caught no fish. You can hear the what I call kawai gulls out there, but my Māori traditional hooks just aren't catching. They're biting, but they're not staying on. Well, we haven't caught any fish, but we've gained a lot of valuable information. We're coming on the surf now. It's gone okay, we're good. We're coming in now. managed to keep my jacket reasonably warm for tonight too. So I've got a bit of a walk back up along the coast to my hut, and I just got to be careful of stingray. That's the main thing. So I'm shuffling my feet on the bottom like this as I'm walking, not lifting, because I don't want to stand on a stingray. That would put an end to my my mission, my trip. Right, I think I'm going to get some oysters and mussels for my dinner today at low tide. Green lip mussels are high in zinc. They're an anti-inflammatory, high in omega-3, B vitamin groups, and a lot of other good stuff. And delicious. Good tucker. Probably taken me 30 minutes so far to make this, and another 30 minutes to put some wood on, and if it works then it's a lot more saving than 30 minutes as far as paddling out to sea goes, because the onshore breeze will bring me back home, the offshore breeze will take me out tomorrow, and tomorrow there's going to be a good offshore breeze in the morning, and I'm going to be chasing kahawai rather than snapper. I'll put down a hook, but I don't think it'll be the gouge or the hook that catches anything. I think it's going to be a lure, and I'm going to make a lure as soon as I get this finished while I've got the light left. Otherwise I'll be working by my fire at night. I probably won't film that because I'm racing the clock. That's good. Beautiful day. Well, this is fantastic. Catching fish will be a bonus. Just getting out back on the water second time on my homemade craft. She's not sitting quite as high as she did last time because she has become a little bit waterlogged, but still sustainable. Probably got about 5 or 6 hours before I get the bum wet. Hopefully when I get out past that point over there, there's a bit of breeze and I can put the sail up and see if we can start sailing. There's a couple of birds working just over there. They're catching kahawai diving. The question is, will this muka be too thick for my lure? I'll show you my lure. This is made out of paua, bone, hemp and pine sap. I'm a little bit skeptical about my strands hanging off it. It might be too much. Got a slight offshore breeze, about 4 or 5 knots. I've got the sail up and I'm just correcting myself. You see points just over here. I've gone down the coast a wee way. Fish just jumped right beside me here, so I'm going to put the lure back out and hopefully that can smack it. Oh, come on baby, come on. Come on. Ooh! Oh yeah! Oh, didn't take it. Jeez. They're out here. Try again. To get a bit further. I've taken my mast shorter so I can get more swing on this. Ah, clay, you bloody useless bastard. Well, at least the hook works. It hooks everything except the fish. Let's get some distance. Yeah. They're here. We can catch a fish. Just got to be patient. Jumping all around me right here. Well, the birds were just out here, and now they're back in over there. You can see them working the water. We're going over black water. That means there's little fish. Look, there's kingfish and kahawai in there. We catch kahawai here maybe. Gonna use our lure. Tying my lure, but my boat's been tested in these waves. Where all these bait fish are was where I was going to catch a kahawai on this, if I was going to. But the hook is just too fat and it doesn't represent the same fish. It's too, shows too much, and we've got too many waves coming in here too. I'm going to get a wet ass. So far the gouge is the only thing that's caught fish. So nothing on the power lure. So we'll put this over and see if we can get some bites. Got plenty of mussel bait, so. I'm using dual mocker because I don't want to break. Well, the wind's come up, we're moving quite good. She's actually taking us along probably about, I don't know, 2-3 knots. So not a lot of paddling. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, been out all day and loving it, really loving it. It's pretty bloody awesome. That wind is just like filling that up nicely. Not too much, not too hard on the boat, and we're just going down the coast. Actually heading over to Mapua. I've developed a huge respect for Māori that lived here in Aotearoa and fished using just primitive tools. It's so hard, everything's 10 times as hard. So I've learned a lot by doing this. Will I do it again this way? I'm not sure about that. I miss my knife, I miss a sharp knife, I miss tools. Having said that, I gained a lot of knowledge. Thank you for watching, and a hearty thank you to my patrons who enable me to have these sorts of holidays, and that's what it is. It's a holiday away from reality. Without you guys I couldn't do this and make these videos, so thank you very much. If you enjoy this content, then subscribe to my Patreon. It doesn't cost much, and you will see all the inside stuff that goes on. I kept patrons up to date on a daily basis when I was doing this in real time. And give it a go yourself. Step out of your comfort zone. You'll be uncomfortable, but you'll come away with something that's hard to put a price on, hard to explain. And be good. If you can't be good, be careful. Right, I'm going to chow down my snapper and my mallow, and tomorrow I'm going to walk out. The first thing when I get home is I'm going to have a coffee.